do your all-time 11s, lads. So I think we're going to do a combined one. Is that right?
Yeah.
Combined one. So openers. Someone want to suggest an opener?
I'll suggest one. I think it's one that I think it's likely we all have. Is Alistair Cook.
Yeah, I've got Alistair Cook.
I've got Alistair Cook.
Monty.
I haven't, but I'm happy to concede because I've got
Alistair Cook, and I think it's just ridiculous how long he did it for and how resilient he was through everything.
Well, also the highest England scorer, run scorer.
Yeah, he scored a lot.
12,000 test runs.
In the hardest place to score runs, arguably.
Yeah.
In England, opening the batting.
He did have that little period, but I think you can't discount the class of Ali Cook. I think he certainly makes my team.
But one of the reasons why he's actually on, well, I'd say, I concede the point, is because yes, he had the tough times, but he also managed to fight back from the tough times. Like he scored 100 in his last ever Test match. He's had some good innings after his bad run of form with the captaincy. So I'm happy to have Alistair Cook as the first opener. But I want to suggest the next one because I don't want this guy to go missed at all. I'm going to go Matthew Hayden.
Oh, that's a good shout.
I didn't say Matthew Hayden, but
yeah, the average is 50 at the top of the order. He's a big unit and he can hit it out of the park. He can bat all day. Top quality. Thing is, I wanted Dravid as well, but I'll have Hayden.
Matthew Hayden played in probably one of the best Australia teams that they've had.
One of the best teams in cricket history.
With playing a lot. He opened with Langer and had Ponting behind him. Like it was an unbelievable side, and he was still up there scoring runs and considered one of the best. So
I'm happy to have Hayden in because I had Graham Smith, who's quite similar to Hayden in the sense of being a large figure, a leader at the front for South Africa. But I think Hayden is a good shout and is probably just has an edge on Graham Smith.
Yeah.
So we have to.
The only reason I say he has an edge.
Yeah.
He has an edge on Graham Smith mainly because he only has an edge on Graham Smith though because he has this versatility where he can. Because Graham Smith is a top player. I didn't even think about Graham Smith, but now you've said it, I'm like, ooh. So let's move on. Right,
number three. I think there's one man, surely.
Yeah.
Don
There's
Bradman.
got to be. Oh no!
I haven't.
You wouldn't?
No.
Really?
This is why
I think Donald Bradman's the best. I mean, obviously, I didn't see his performances, but I think he's widely known as one of the best cricketers of all time.
Yeah, but
Jack and Tolly, who have you said?
I've gone with Ricky Ponting.
And I've agreed with Tol.
I've gone Ricky Ponting as well.
Yeah.
You've all gone Ricky Ponting over Don.
It's hard. Yeah, it's so hard to judge the Don. It really is because he played in an era where they wouldn't, if the ball went past them, they wouldn't go and get it until it hit the boundary. It was just a case of if it's got past me, it's a 4. And like nowadays, cricket, you've seen Nicholas Pooran in the IPL take a catch that's off the boundary and scoop it back in to one of his players. Like the game's come so far.
Yeah, I think Ponting's just ridiculous. How good he is.
I would agree that Ponting's ridiculous, but Don Bradman.
Can I just say?
Go on, Wally. Sorry.
My captain, if I'm choosing.
Yeah, that'd be the same for me.
Oh. You see, I wouldn't have him as captain.
He'll give us a little edge because the Australians like to get around.
He's a bit tough, isn't he? Yeah. He's got a bit about him.
He is a tough cookie, but I wouldn't have him as captain only because he decided to bowl on a flat pitch in Edgbaston in 2005 and it lost them the Test match. They would have won that Test match.
We take it.
But do you know what? We'll have him as captain. Ponting is the captain.
I just think. I think it was a toss of a coin for me, to be honest, with Don and Ponting. But I think just looking at Don's statistics, I know what you said about the if the ball goes past you, but I think he was so far ahead of the level. Like, what was his average? His average was 99.8.
99.94.
Oh, 0.4.
99.94. He needed. Fun fact. He needed 4 runs in his last innings to get 100 average, and he got a duck. One of his only ducks in Test cricket. How unlucky.
It's a bottom job then, clearly. So
but the game's just transcended from him. Like he is the mark. He started it all off. He's the mark.
It makes a good case for
but
Donald
then you could also argue how far we've come. Like I'm willing to put
that's
the
point where I'm willing to concede.
The average pace bowler is probably 20 mile an hour, if not at least 15 quicker than
with sports advances. Okay, all right.
Yeah, the game has come so far. So we've got Ponting in at 3, and he's also our captain. Yeah. Number 4. If you say anything other than Sachin Tendulkar, you're lying to yourself.
Well, I said Brian Lara.
I've got Brian Lara in, but unfortunately he's happened to come in at 5 for me. But I've gone.
Yeah, he's coming in at 5 for me.
I've got Sach, number 4.
Yeah,
you've got Sach, yeah.
So unfortunately, Wally's have to concede, but we might have Lara in.
Yeah.
But Sachin was a joke. He's leading run scoring Test cricket by a decent margin. He just
probably the most worshipped. Like, he's just worshipped by everyone. Generally, by who plays cricket.
For good reason, though. For good reason.
No,
that is true. That is
true.
Reason.
He's a joke.
Have you seen that clip of Donald Trump trying to pronounce his name? Sachin Tendulkar. It's brilliant. I recommend you go and watch that after you've seen this. No. He did. You can't blame him. But well, you can blame him for a lot.
You can't.
Let's not get political.
Let's not get into politics.
Let's not do that. Let's stay away. Let's actually go to number 5, and I'm going to just go with what Wallace said for number 4, Brian Lara.
Right,
the most classy batsman to ever play the game. The style of him is incredible.
Yeah.
You see, I had a slight temptation to go for Viv Richards.
Richards, just about to say.
Yeah.
I had down Virat Kohli.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. I think because he is watching him. He is one of my favourite players to watch.
Oh, unquestionably.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah,
I wish I was alive for when Brian Charles Lara was scoring 400 against England. Well, actually, not as an England fan, but as a cricket fan.
Not as an England fan, no, I was going to say.
Not a great day, but it's a great day for cricket.
Well, it used to go on.
I can't really argue with like trying to get him above Brian Lara, but
Viv Richards, 24 Test centuries. Yeah.
Someone's done the research finally.
Well, no, but. Obviously, I'm just coming with different options, but I'll be in totally agreement. But I see why Tolly said of Viv Richards, to be honest.
I went with Lara, but I was tempted with Viv Richards.
Okay.
You know the Sky specials they do, and you just see how the players back then, and the footage of how stylish and how everyone revered him, and when he walked out, you expected runs.
Yeah.
So
big innings as well. When he got going, he's one of the only batsmen that just went, I've got to 100, I can get to 300 easily, and he would just go and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why I think he's so great. We've saved the number 6 spot for an all-rounder, and I think there is going to be some debate here, which I actually didn't expect. I've gone for Jack Callis, but Ben makes a good point with Viv Richards.
You could have, yeah.
Was Viv Richards I thought he was more just of a number 5 batsman.
But I've also got down Andrew Flintoff.
Oh, Freddie!
No,
criminal from Wallace.
I love Freddie. I love him to pieces. I think he's this is off topic, but transcended Top Gear with how good a good bloke he is, and he's a great cricketer.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I feel like he just brings something different.
But I can't put him over Jack Callis. Like Jack Callis is a joke.
Jack Callis was some player.
He was some player, but I understand what you mean by Freddie, because the only criticism you could have of Jack Callis was he never ever took the game by the scruff of the neck that Freddie did. He was a consistent performer, averaged 54 in Test cricket, a great player, but Freddie Flintoff, that over against Ricky Ponting is enough to have him in the list. Freddie Flintoff did take games by the scruff of the neck though, but anyway, let's move on. We're going for a wicketkeeper now, and this should be, again, it should be one that we all go for.
Yeah, I think we should also the same person here.
Yeah.
Got to be Adam Gilchrist, isn't it?
There we go. Thank you.
We've agreed.
Oh. You see, I have him.
You're silly then, mate.
Who's he gone for?
No. Oh, well, you're not going to say I'm silly. I've gone with Kumar Sangakkara.
Yeah,
and I know
to be fair, I was literally just about to say that.
Yeah, I know he's looked at more of a batsman that did keep rather than a traditional number 7 keeper that like Gilchrist was. But Sangakkara was ridiculously good at batting, and fair enough, at 7 he wouldn't be at home because he was a number 3 pushing number 4.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to concede there. But I'm just saying Sangakkara.
No,
tell you what,
good to get it in.
I tell you what, I had Sangakkara written down, and I spoke to my dad, and my dad was like, watching Adam Gilchrist, he's got to go in.
Yeah.
So
Big,
I
big
did
charge.
So I did actually change it. But
I
yeah,
didn't
like
consult
Adam
with
Gilchrist.
my list.
No, I didn't. If I discussed my list with my dad, he'd say Matt Pryor. So let's move on. So
Hey,
we've gone for Adam Gilchrist, but Kumar Sangakkara is I think he's a batsman because there's a stat. He averages something like 70 when he's just batting, but when he's batting and keeping, he averages 40.
Yeah.
So he's a great
I've seen
batsman,
that.
but he is, like Marcus said, a batsman who keeps. Number 8, I've gone for a spinner. So, and I'm guessing.
Shall we do?
Yeah,
Shall we do?
yeah.
Shall we do 2 spinners, 2 seamers? Maybe.
Yeah, works.
Yeah.
Because we do have Callis to throw
we have
a couple
Callis.
down if we
That's a
need
fair
it.
point. So
Yeah.
I've gone. If we're going for 2 spinners, I've got Warne and Muralithian.
One doesn't
It's
need a
gotta be.
debate.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't
It's
need a
got-
debate.
Neither
to be
does-
honest.
yeah, but-
Like,
No, for two, I can't see anything past 2 spinners as being Warne and Murray.
No, there's
really.
It's
nothing.
got to be the pair of
A pair
them.
of them that just revolutionised cricket in both one with the
They
wrist
did.
spin,
Shane
one with finger
Warne
spin.
did things with that ball. Shane Warne did things with that ball that I've
never been seen ever.
His first ball in Test cricket, he bowled
And-
Mike Gattin round the legs. What?
Like-
or it
Who
was
does
one
it?
of his
And
first
then
balls.
Normal
Well,
blokes
his first
don't
ball
do
in the
that.
Ashes.
Normal
Sorry, his
blokes
first
don't
ball in the
do that.
Ashes. Yeah. So
Tell you what, great bloke as well. I've got his book. He's an
I
absolute
have.
nutter.
I've got his book. He's had a great life.
Yeah.
He was married to Elizabeth
He
Hurley.
has
He's a
had some
supermodel.
life.
It's like wow.
Yeah.
Just blonde
He's had
highlights.
some
That's all you
life.
need to do. Blonde highlights.
Proper
So 2
rock
pacers.
star life he's had
Rock
as
and roll
well.
star.
2 pacers. Right.
Right.
Then that's it. So I've gone. I had 3 because I only had 1 spinner. But I'm happy to say mine are Steyn and McGrath. Steyn.
I've got
with-
McGrath.
Yeah.
I've got McGrath.
McGrath should be on there.
Ooh. I've gone Anderson.
I've gone
and
Anderson.
Radcliffe.
I've got Anderson.
You've gone that's the. Oh no, I've been outvoted.
So Anderson's in, but my other
Oh,
one is
Jimmy,
Wasim Akram.
Jimmy.
Oh, let's just.
That left
What?
arm Pakistani pace.
Yeah.
Oh, Wasim.
Wasim
Wasim Akram was
But-
fantastic.
I've got Wasim.
I've got Wasim.
No,
I've got
Glenn
Wasim
McGrath's
as
got
well.
to go in.
No, he
But
doesn't.
Glenn McGrath has to.
No, it doesn't.
No,
No,
he
it doesn't.
doesn't.
How can Glenn McGrath not go in?
Because Wasim's better.
Hold on.
No.
So this would be made so much easier if you guys didn't all go for Jimmy. We best hope this Test match is being played in England, because otherwise, what's the point of having him in? Like, I'm not being rude to him, and he seems like a great guy. I'd love him to come on.
It's because we're English. That's why.
But
it's because we're English and we can.
Nice.
Yeah, but if it's not in England, I'm picking Courtney Walsh.
oh no, let's.
What about Curtly Ambrose?
Oh no. That's the
Or
problem.
him. I'm picking one of the West Indies quick.
Oh, this is going to be so.
If it's not in England, I'm taking more pay.
I knew it was too good to be true when we'd gone through this like really quick, really swift. We'd come to agreements really quickly. I knew the bowlers would cause an argument, so we've got to pick 2.
Jimmy Anderson has done things with the ball like that no other season.
I'm happy
Can I,
to
actually- can I
I'm
say
happy
that
to concede.
Wasim could bat as well? Genuine batsman as well.
257 against Zimbabwe.
257
Yeah.
high score, mate. He averaged about
Yeah.
23 odd, 24.
Yeah, he averages more than
Mate.
Broad, and Broad's.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Broad
that's
used to
good
back
enough
that.
to
Wasim
get
gets in.
Wasim
Certainly
gets in. Wasim gets in.
Yes,
That's hands
Tom.
down.
Yes, Tom.
I'm happy to give up Anderson
Summer.
if Akram's getting in.
I'll actually
Yes.
engage my brain.
Glenn McGrath's
Yeah,
got
Glenn
to
McGrath and Wasim
Fine.
Akram, they've got to be our 2
Yeah.
bowlers, surely.
Okay, so we've got a swingy and
A
a
nipper and
and
a
a
nipper,
seamer.
yeah.
There we go.
That is a really, really solid team. That is top draw. I'm really happy with
Jack,
that.
you said to me, 12th man, it's got to be Gary Pratt. If
Yeah,
anyone
no,
knows.
I had Gary Pratt as mine. I had Gary Pratt as
Oh my
mine.
god.
It's got to be Gary Pratt.
And we've got Ponting in the team, but the only problem is we've got Ponting in the team, so we can't even run him out. That's the only difficult thing. But I had either Gary
my
Pratt
days.
or I had Chris Jordan, because not only is he a banging fielder, but Chris Jordan can run on the drink so quickly. He's rapid. And that's what you need.
He is
I
quick.
didn't go for the fielding side of things. I went for the atmosphere kind of thing. So I went with Flintoff.
That's a good point.
Freddie
That's a good
Penalog.
point. Yeah.
Get the pedal on.
Someone needs to get the pints in. Someone needs to get the
Him and
pints
Steve
in.
Harmison. We need to have if this podcast gets anywhere, my dream podcast.
Gary Pratt is a hero.
The podcast is in the mud.
yeah.
The podcast is in the mud.
He's a national icon.
My dream podcast, right, is to get Steve Harmison and Freddie Flintoff on in a bar doing a podcast. That would be sensational. Some of those stories they say are phenomenal.